Another unforgettable night was written on the grand stage of the FIFA World Cup. Just when many believed Argentina's journey was about to come to an end, Lionel Messi once again proved why his name will forever be etched in football history. The Argentine captain inspired an extraordinary comeback, leading his team from 2 goals down to a dramatic 3-2 victory over Egypt. Not only did he guide La Albiceleste into the quarterfinals, but he also broke yet another historic record by surpassing the legendary Diego Maradona. The emotional victory even brought Argentina head coach Lionel Scaloni to tears, while Pep Guardiola later shared his heartfelt thoughts on the touching moment involving the football icon. Stay with us until the end to hear the full story, and don't forget to share your thoughts about Argentina's performance in the comments below. If you're a Lionel Messi fan, be sure to subscribe to the channel so you never miss the latest updates. Once again, Lionel Messi added another remarkable chapter to his legendary World Cup career. Thanks to his decisive assist for Cristian Romero's goal, Messi officially surpassed Diego Maradona to become the player with the most assists in FIFA World Cup history. It was yet another reminder that Messi has the unique ability to turn what seems impossible into reality. Argentina's incredible comeback against Egypt will undoubtedly be remembered as one of the most dramatic matches of the 2026 FIFA World Cup. After trailing by 2 unanswered goals until the 78th minute, Argentina staged a breathtaking fight back, scoring 3 consecutive goals to secure an unforgettable 3-2 victory. From the opening whistle, nothing went according to Argentina's plan. Egypt played with remarkable discipline, pressed aggressively, and capitalized on every weakness in Argentina's defense. Their relentless pressure prevented the South American giants from finding their usual rhythm. To make matters worse, Messi missed a penalty in the first half, while Argentina was already trailing 1-0. The missed opportunity only increased the pressure on the captain's shoulders. Yet, as he has done countless times throughout his career, Messi never stopped believing. He continued to lead by example, searching for openings, encouraging his teammates, and patiently waiting for the perfect moment to change the course of the match. That moment finally arrived during the final 15 minutes. Just as many had begun to lose hope, Messi became even more dangerous. In the 79th minute, he delivered a perfectly weighted cross into the penalty area. Cristian Romero rose above the defenders and powered a header into the net, cutting the deficit to 2-1 and reigniting Argentina's belief. That goal completely changed the momentum of the match. Only 4 minutes later, in the 83rd minute, Messi reminded the world why he is regarded as one of the greatest players of all time. He unleashed a thunderous strike from outside the penalty area that crashed off the crossbar before bouncing into the back of the net. The spectacular goal leveled the score at 2-2 and sent the Argentine supporters inside the stadium into a frenzy. Suddenly, the pressure shifted to Egypt, while Argentina grew in confidence with every passing minute. The drama reached its peak deep into stoppage time. In the 90+2 minute, Enzo Fernandez met a cross with a powerful header that flew into the far corner of the goal. The Egyptian goalkeeper had no chance of stopping it. The goal completed Argentina's stunning comeback, sealing a dramatic 3-2 victory and booking La Albiceleste's place in the quarterfinals. The stadium erupted in celebration as players and fans witnessed one of the greatest comebacks of the 2026 FIFA World Cup. Behind that unforgettable victory, Messi also achieved another extraordinary personal milestone. His assist for Cristian Romero's goal marked his 9th career World Cup assist, allowing him to surpass Diego Maradona's previous record of 8. With that achievement, Lionel Messi officially became the greatest assist provider in FIFA World Cup history, another remarkable accomplishment that further strengthened his legacy as one of football's greatest players. Interestingly, that record could have been broken even earlier. In Argentina's previous match, the goal that gave them a 3-2 lead was officially recorded as an own goal by a Cape Verde defender, even though many believed it should have been credited to Cristian Romero. Had that decision gone differently, Messi would have surpassed Maradona 1 match sooner. Instead, fate seemed to reserve the moment for an even more dramatic occasion. Against Egypt, In a match filled with tension and emotion, Messi finally wrote another unforgettable chapter in football history in his own unforgettable way. The captain's journey is far from over. For the moment, Messi leads the scoring charts at the 2026 FIFA World Cup with 8 goals, one ahead of both Kylian Mbappe and Erling Haaland, who have each scored 7. Looking at his overall World Cup career, Messi has now scored 21 goals, 2 more than Mbappe, who sits in second place. He also extended another incredible record by scoring in 9 consecutive World Cup matches, including every one of Argentina's 5 matches at the 2026 tournament. Those remarkable numbers could continue to grow, with Argentina set to face either Switzerland or Colombia in the quarterfinals. Yet beyond all the records, goals, and statistics, another emotional story captured the attention of football fans around the world after the final whistle. Lionel Scaloni's tears and Pep Guardiola's heartfelt comments quickly became just as memorable as Argentina's extraordinary comeback victory that unforgettable night. The moment the final whistle blew, the stadium was overwhelmed by a wave of emotion. Argentina's players embraced one another as they celebrated an unforgettable comeback, while thousands of supporters in the stands erupted in scenes of pure joy that words could hardly describe. Yet amid all the celebrations, the spotlight unexpectedly shifted to one man standing on the touchline: Argentina head coach Lionel Scaloni. Throughout the match, he had remained calm, constantly encouraging and directing his players. But after such a dramatic victory, he could no longer hold back his emotions. The weight he had carried throughout the game seemed to disappear in an instant. During his live post-match interview, Scaloni tried his best to maintain his composure. However, his voice began to tremble, his eyes filled with tears, and moments later, he broke down emotionally. He paused several times before finally apologizing to the interviewer, admitting that he was simply too overwhelmed to continue speaking. The touching moment quickly went viral, moving football fans across the globe. To many, Scaloni's tears were not a sign of weakness, but a powerful reminder of the immense pressure every national team coach carries while leading his country on the world's biggest football stage. His emotional reaction became even more understandable when looking back at how the match had unfolded. Argentina had been on the verge of elimination after falling 2 goals behind. Egypt produced a magnificent performance from the opening whistle, disrupting Argentina's rhythm with disciplined defending and fearless attacking football. Yasser Ibrahim gave Egypt the lead before Zizou doubled the advantage, leaving the reigning world champions staring at an early exit. At that point, many believed Argentina's World Cup campaign was about to come to a heartbreaking end. But football has always been a game capable of producing the unimaginable. As time continued to slip away and hope began to fade, Argentina revealed the mentality of true champions. Christian Romero's towering header sparked the comeback and reignited belief throughout the team. Just minutes later, Lionel Messi produced a brilliant finish to level the score, lifting the spirits of both his teammates and the Argentine supporters. Then, just when the match seemed destined for extra time, Enzo Fernandez emerged as the hero, scoring the dramatic winning goal deep into stoppage time. In only a matter of minutes, despair had turned into unforgettable celebration. For Scaloni, the victory meant far more than simply securing a place in the quarterfinals. It represented the reward for years of hard work, sacrifice, and unwavering belief that he and his players had built together. He had watched his team refuse to surrender despite facing one of the most difficult situations imaginable. That fighting spirit was exactly what caused his emotions to overflow after the final whistle. The tears he shed that night became a symbol of perseverance, sacrifice, and immense pride in seeing his players accomplish what many had thought was impossible. Yet Argentina's emotional story did not end there. Just hours after the match, another unforgettable image captured the attention of football fans around the world. A photograph showed Lionel Messi covering his face with both hands as tears streamed down his cheeks, while his teammates surrounded him with warm embraces. The image spread rapidly across social media and international news outlets, prompting emotional reactions from millions of supporters. Among those deeply moved by the moment was Pep Guardiola, the Manchester City manager, who spent many successful years working alongside Messi at Barcelona, admitted that he was deeply touched when he saw the image. According to Guardiola, that photograph represented something far greater than simply winning a football match or qualifying for the next round. To him, Messi's tears reflected the enormous responsibility, pressure, and unconditional love he still feels every time he represents Argentina. Guardiola would later share his heartfelt thoughts about the deeper meaning behind that emotional moment, comments that once again placed Lionel Messi at the center of the football world's attention. Pep Guardiola said that when he saw the image circulating after the final whistle, one detail immediately caught his attention. Lionel Messi was covering his face with both hands as tears streamed down his cheeks, while his teammates surrounded him with warm embraces. According to Guardiola, it was far more than a simple celebration after an important victory. To him, it was a powerful reflection of the enormous pressure that a player carries every time he represents his country on football's biggest stage. Guardiola explained that Argentina's match against Egypt was anything but easy. Although the final score of 3-2 looked impressive, the victory came only after an incredible battle. From the opening whistle, Egypt displayed tremendous fighting spirit, remained highly organized, and gave Argentina almost no room to settle into their usual rhythm. The Egyptian goalkeeper produced several outstanding saves, while the team's disciplined defensive line forced Argentina to work twice as hard to create meaningful scoring opportunities. He also highlighted Messi's remarkable determination at the age of 39. According to Guardiola, a player with Messi's experience and achievements no longer has anything left to prove to the world. He has won nearly every major trophy in football, broken countless records, and led his teams to glory on numerous occasions. Yet that is precisely why Messi's tears carried such profound meaning. They were not the tears of someone chasing fame or recognition, but those of a legend who still experiences every second of every match with complete passion and commitment. Guardiola admitted that he has known Messi since he was a teenager at Barcelona. He watched the young player from Rosario develop into one of the greatest footballers the sport has ever seen. Over the years, he witnessed Messi face enormous pressure, constant criticism, and extraordinary expectations. Even so, Guardiola believes that the moments following Argentina's victory over Egypt revealed a side of Messi that the world rarely gets to see. Seeing a player cry after winning, rather than after losing, proves that his love for football and for representing Argentina has never diminished. According to Guardiola, most people only see Messi's goals, assists, trophies, and records. What they often fail to see is the immense psychological burden he carries every time he wears the Argentina shirt. Every World Cup match carries the hopes of millions of supporters. Every touch of the ball, every chance created, and even every mistake is closely scrutinized. That level of pressure never truly disappears, no matter how many achievements a player has already accomplished throughout his career. He added that the match against Egypt was the ultimate mental test. When a 39-year-old player continues to run tirelessly, fight until the final whistle, inspire his teammates to come back from 2 goals down, and then break into tears after the victory, it shows that his passion has never faded. Messi still approaches every match with the same hunger and enthusiasm he had when he first began his professional career. That, Guardiola believes, is why Messi's greatness is defined not only by his extraordinary talent, but also by his mentality and his unwavering love for the game. At the same time, Guardiola made sure to pay tribute to Egypt. In his opinion, the Pharaohs deserved enormous respect for the performance they delivered. They pushed Argentina to its limits and came within moments of producing one of the biggest upsets of the tournament. Had Egypt not played with such discipline, courage, and determination, Argentina's victory might never have carried the same emotional significance. Guardiola even said that Egypt's outstanding performance was exactly what made Messi's tears so meaningful. Victories that come easily rarely leave lasting memories. The greatest victories are those that demand everything from a team until the very last second. A side capable of exhausting its opponent both physically and mentally deserves recognition and respect, even if its World Cup journey ultimately comes to an end. In Guardiola's view, the world witnessed far more than Argentina securing a place in the quarterfinals. It witnessed a football legend still competing with the same passion he had as a young boy, dreaming of one day playing on the biggest stage in the sport. After winning countless trophies, breaking countless records, and collecting almost every individual honor imaginable, Messi still found himself in tears after helping his country achieve another unforgettable victory. According to Guardiola, that is something no statistic could ever truly measure. For Guardiola, this is what separates Lionel Messi from so many other great players throughout football history. It is not only his incredible ability with the ball at his feet or the countless records he has established. It is the fact that he has never lost his desire to win, never lost his passion to compete, and never stopped giving everything he is every time he steps onto the pitch wearing Argentina's colors. That relentless spirit is what will ensure his name remains among the greatest legends the sport has ever known. Reflecting on that unforgettable moment, Guardiola admitted that he feels genuinely grateful to have lived in the same era as Lionel Messi. Because beyond the goals, assists, trophies, and records, it is emotional moments like these that remind everyone that football's greatest legends are still human beings. They experience pressure, fear, hope, joy, and relief just like anyone else. It is that human side of the game that continues to make football the world's most beloved sport, inspiring millions of people across the globe. That concludes the story behind Argentina's unforgettable comeback, Lionel Messi's historic record, Lionel Scaloni's emotional tears, and Pep Guardiola's heartfelt comments that captured the football world's attention after the match. What do you think? Was this one of Messi's greatest performances in World Cup history? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. If you enjoyed this story, don't forget to subscribe, turn on notifications, and we'll see you in the next video.